G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. You're watching Flashlight Crazy. Before I tell you what we're reviewing, I'm just going to do a pocket check. Today I'm carrying the FocusWorks F3 in aluminium. This has the Samsung 5000K emitter and it has no memory, so it always starts on in low. I'm actually finding myself carrying this more and more and more. To be honest, I thought I would enjoy the F2 because of the slender body and the thicker head. But this thing is quickly growing to be one of my favorite lights. And the 5000K Samsung is a phenomenal emitter. It offers such an amazing amount of light. Whoa, why did I do that? And, oh man. And yeah, like outside at nighttime, this thing just pumps, really does. It's an aluminium version as well, so it doesn't break the bank. It's about 185 US. Whereas the titanium's like 300 US. I'm more than happy with this as an EDC light. And as I said, I'm finding myself carrying it more and more. So that's my pocket check for the day. Today, the review. This is exciting. Now, if anyone knows me and knows my channel, they know I am a Weltool fanatic. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm very excited, so I apologize. But this here is the new Weltool W2 LEP. This is a 14500, so it's a AA sized battery, but much more powerful because it's a lithium ion. This is an LEP light. It uses not only the SMD LEP technology, but you've also got a convex lens down there as well, which is going to offer you not only a really, really long, thin beam, but it's going to give you spill at the end as well. This is a great little spotter. It doesn't break the lumen bank, meaning it doesn't get lumen greedy. I think it's only got like 280 lumens or something like that, but the candela is 160,000. So it's perfect. And as you'll see in the night shots, I don't just do outside night shots. I actually have included inside night shots in my house from inside a room so that I can show you that you can shine this thing from inside the cover of a room and it does not brighten up the room at all. It just goes straight out and then it shines whatever you want to shine all the way, up to like 800 meters or something. When you're in the room, you maintain your night vision that you've acquired over however many hours you've been in the nighttime because the light doesn't spread and bounce inside the room. It's just phenomenal, the technology here. So I guess I would say this is the little brother of the W1, which is the 18650 LEP that has spill as well. That's a beast of a light as well, but obviously much larger. It's 18650. This thing is 14500 LEP spotter. Man, let's check it out. All right, here it is. This is how you'll get it. So before anything, let's just open the box. That is how it'll come. So you will get a charger in here, which I will show you, and the light will be in here. This little thing will be in between the contact and the spring so that it doesn't turn on during shipping. And as you can see, there is a spare O-ring down there. This is the charger that you will get. So this is a specific charger that charges at a specific rate for this battery. So I do recommend just using this charger for your Weltool battery. In fact, I recommend using only Weltool chargers for your Weltool batteries as well because they are designed with a certain amount of amps. See, constant current 1 amp times 1. So I don't understand too much about it, but you don't want to go messing around with things and chuck this in a charger that charges at 5 amps or half an amp. It might not do the same thing. If I'm wrong about that, by the way, please put that in the comments and tell me to shut up. But I just think that I would be charging the batteries from the provided Weltool chargers. Here we have the Weltool W2 Winged Tiger Mini LEP user manual. It's very, very straightforward, very easy. I will go over all the details as well. But there it is there. And of course, you get your certificate of quality. Here it is stamped QC, Quality Pass, Quality Check Pass, I'm guessing that stands for. And that is your warranty card. Okay, here it is. So you will be provided with I'll just zoom in actually. You'll be provided with a 650 milliamp hour, 3.7 volt, high drain 6 amp rechargeable lithium ion battery. This is a flat top, and the flat top goes towards the head. So I will install it now. Threads are like butter as usual with Weltool, and you get a O-ring down there as well for increased water resistance. That is how it looks. So let's go over the design and feel of this mini light. And what I'll do is I'll just show you the comparison size with the T1 Pro. So that's the T1 Pro. I am hoping to eventually get my hands on a T1 Pro TAC so I can do a comparison video. I don't think there is any in Australia right now. So as you can see here, the W2 is a little bit taller. The tail caps are slightly different there. See the pattern on either of them? And the pocket clips. Check out the pocket clip in the T1 Pro and the pocket clip in the W2. Very much nicer in the W2. Well done, Danny, for changing that. That's a brilliant, brilliant upgrade. Okay, so at the head, you've got your typical Weltool anodized finish. And you do have these openings here, which I am going to assume help with heat dissipation, but so do these heat sinks here. Now that's your convex lens down there with the SMD LEP light source. And the convex is the optical glass convex lens. So what that offers is a very, very narrow beam with spill, and it's too close to kind of show you there. Oh, there we go. So you've got the hot spot, and then that's the spill that's going to come around. You'll see in the night shots anyway. It's really, really cool. Now, you do have some more patterns down here on the neck. Looks very, very cool, very, very tactical. As you can see, the pocket clip here, you've got this raised edge here, which makes pocketing a dream. It really just does slip over your pocket. Bang, goes all the way up there. No problems. And then back out with ease as well. You do have a lanyard hole here if you want to attach a lanyard or a bead or whatever. Now we've got some coarse areas here, then smooth, then we've got some smooth areas here and coarse. So this light is very comfortable to hold. And guys, I know I say that a lot, but I'll tell you if a light's not comfortable to hold, I promise. Like my current pocket light that I'm holding today is not as comfortable as the W2. Why? Because it's basically the same length all the way down. That's not as comfortable to hold as something like the W2, which has a larger head, a slightly larger tail cap, and a thinner body. That type of design, in my opinion, is the most comfortable design to have in your hand with a tail switch, tactical tail switch operating light. Because due to the differences in size or in width, your fingers curl over the body very much with ease, and they kind of get locked in by holding the thicker areas of the head and the tail. So it's a brilliant, brilliant design. Back here, we have a rubber clicky with a forward clicky switch, meaning you don't have to press it all the way in and it'll turn on. And that also offers you to get into the hidden strobe mode, which is just 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and then click it on and you've got strobe. So the design and feel on this are pretty much perfect. I don't really have any flaws for it to call out. And I have looked, don't get me wrong, but I don't have any flaws. It's bloody comfortable in the hand. It's made from all the right materials that Weltool makes. They've upgraded the pocket clip, forward clicky tail cap, which is very, very easy to momentary or constant on. And of course, the beautiful, beautiful larger head, which offers this amazing amount of candela. Just fantastic. All right, so from end of tail clicky to the end of the bezel, we have 107.22 millimeters, face width 23 millimeters, body width 18.23 millimeters, tail cap width 20.19 millimeters. Now the weight of the W2, including the battery and pocket clip, comes in at 72.35 grams. So this is a phenomenal compact spotter thrower light, but anyone who knows my channel also knows that I like to use lights for self-defense as well. I like to always have a self-defense light on me, and this makes for a phenomenal self-defense light. I know it's got a very thin beam, but you only really need to shine this anywhere on somebody's face and you are going to highly distract their vision long enough to make a getaway or a strike. So this is probably going to be my new compact self-defense light. So I would probably carry these two together, for example. EDC over here, self-defense over here. Now, one of the most, genius things about this light is that due to the fact that it's got such low lumens, so 280 lumens to be exact, but such high candela, means that the lumen output is not going to disrupt your night vision when you have accrued night vision. This light is not designed for an EDC light. It's not designed to be carried around for those small jobs. The design that has gone into this is for, it has military, police, and just servicemen and women in mind. This light can be used from inside a room to shine out of a room and then not disrupt your night vision, because the light is not going to light up the room that you're in. It's just going to shoot out of that room and light up anything you're pointing it at, but it is not going to light up the room. And I actually will show you that in the night shots later on when I do some night shots from inside my studio room. Now, the UI of this is really, really simple. And again, that's why I love it as a self-defense light, because you don't have to think too much. It's simply click on, click off. So when you click on, you do get your 280 lumens with 160,000 candela. That is spec'd to reach 800 meters, and you're gonna get 42 minutes of runtime, which is no small feat. 42 minutes of runtime with a 14500 battery is pretty damn phenomenal. And I feel like Danny did that, or he was able to achieve that because he kept the lumens low. 280 lumens, 160,000 candela. Extremely bright, goes extremely far due to the intensity of light, not the lumen output. Again, that means that you are not going to disrupt your night vision because of this light. This is a very, very special tactical light that has had a lot of thought put into it. Now, the only other option that you have is strobe, as I showed you, and that's just 3 quick half clicks from off, 1, 2, 3, and then press hold, and you've got strobe. Same lumen output, doesn't give you a designated time. But again, that can be used to disorientate someone if you need, or even get somebody's attention from a long, long way away because they might miss just the long beam. But if you strobe it, that's harder to miss, you know? So again, it's just brilliant design, genius, absolutely genius. Now, this light has overheating protection, which means that if it does get too hot, it will lower down the lumens and candela so that you do not burn out any of the electronics or anything inside the light. It has battery over discharge protection, so don't worry about the battery over discharging and exploding or anything like that, because it is protected against that. And it has reverse polarity protection, so if you put the battery in the wrong way round, it's not going to explode the battery. But it also has a low voltage reminder, so I believe it'll flash a couple of times to let you know that your battery is running out, so that you need to charge it. Otherwise, you're gonna, not have this wonderful spotter light for when you need it. Now, this can be used in heavy, heavy rain because it is IP67 rated, and it's also passed the 1 meter drop test and still been usable after dropping it at 1 meter. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a heat test. I'll just zoom out for that. So I'm gonna hold it on like this, and firstly, I'll just do the test with my hand, but then when it starts to really, really heat up, I'll take the temperature and see what temperature it is. But like I said, it does get warm because of that high intensity of candela. So right now, what I'm feeling is the head is warming up. The body's fine, but the head is warming up. So when it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable, I will grab the thermometer. But let's just try and take notice as well to see if we see a step down here or not. So I might take the temperature now because it is starting to get pretty warm. So what do we got here? It started off at 41, but it's gone down. Here we go. Yep, so it is getting warm. Now, where's it the warmest? On the head, it's not as warm as on the neck. Let's see here where the light source is actually coming from. I think I may have noticed a slight step down. Okay, so the neck is where it is getting the hottest. We had 45.8 degrees Celsius at max, 46. Will it reach 47? I believe it will. Oh, it's stepping down nicely. Okay, so yep, 47. So this is what I mean. It's stepped down because it will destroy the electronics if it continues to run at that level. So it stepped down the lumens and it stepped down the candela as well. So we did have a max of 47.3 degrees Celsius. Now the head and the neck are quite hot, but they're not actually uncomfortable thanks to that step down now. The body is warm, but it's not uncomfortable, so I can continue to hold this. Now, great thing about this, if I turn it off and I just give it a minute to cool down, it does actually cool down quite quickly. So that's, again, some lights don't cool down very quickly. This one cools down rather quickly. Now watch what happens when I turn it back on. Bang, we're back to the 280 lumens, 160,000 candela. So that shows you that it does cool down very, very quickly. And that is something that I believe is very important for a light that is designed to be used as a service light, as a utility light, as a self-defense light, and military, police, all that sort of stuff. They need something like this. All right, so let's go out and see how this does at nighttime, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy. See you in a sec. All right, here it is, guys. The Weltool W2 LEP. Look at that. 14,500. That fence line back there is 100 meters away, and this thing is getting it with ease and lighting it up. And I'm just going to prove it to you. Turn it off, you cannot see it. Turn it on, there it goes. You can see it. Now up the tower, no dramas at all. Very tight hotspot, very, very useful for pinpointing targets, which is what this light is designed for. You can shoot this out from inside a room. It's not going to affect anything in the room. The room will stay dark, maintaining your night vision that you've accrued over however long you've been in the dark. Just absolutely fantastic. Look at that. And again, it's very low lumens, high candela. This is just so that you can spot something. This is not meant to be, illuminating everything around you. This is a pinpoint target spotter, and it is doing its job really well. I'm just gonna go over here. There you go, you can see the spill on it there. Just gonna go over here and imagine you're trying to see something on that rooftop. Well, not a problem with this little thing. And you still get decent runtime as well. It's not like 20 minutes runtime and you're out. This thing's got bloody decent runtime. Back here. Just bloody awesome. For a 14,500, this is very impressive. Top of the tower, no dramas. Anywhere on the tower, no dramas. The Weltool W2 LEP 14,500. Thank you very much, Weltool. Fantastic. And of course, 1, 2, 3, strobe. All right, see ya. All right, now check this out. See this? So I'm in a room pointing this light outside of the room, and look, there's barely any light in this room. Meaning that you can use this light if you're, a serviceman or woman. You can use this light from inside a room and maintain your night vision, because there's no light bouncing around in this room at all to stuff up my night vision. How cool is that? Weltool, you've done it again. All right, now I just wanted to show this as well. So I'm in my filming room and my exercise room, and I am shining this, and I'm well and truly in this room. I'm at the back wall, and I'm shining the W2 out of the room, and look, barely any light in this room. So what does that tell you? Tells you that you can shoot this light out from mounted on a rifle from inside a room and still maintain your night vision, which is basically what it was designed for. Bloody brilliant. Very, very clever design. The light is directed all the way out of this room with a tiny little bit of peripheral light near the door But back here, I'm still in darkness. Bloody cool. All right, see ya. All right, so first impressions of night shots are, as I said, this doesn't boast lumens. 280 lumens this thing has, but 160,000 candela with spill. This is a phenomenal palm-sized spotter light that you can use, and it has a decent runtime, very generous runtime as well. Now, this is coming in at Weltool currently at, I think, $220 US. Lightshop.com.au does not currently have it, but when they do, I will certainly link it there for all us Aussies to grab. But I'm going to link the Weltool website anyway, and Weltool delivers to Australia, no dramas. So you can order it straight from Weltool if that's what you want. But in terms of pros and cons, guys, I don't have any cons. Or maybe the one con I do have, which I feel like it's a bit unfair to have this con because it wouldn't be able to perform the way it does without this con, but it does get hot, okay? It gets hot, the head gets hot, and when you're spotting for quite a while, the head gets hot. Now, if this is mounted on a weapon or something like that, you're not gonna feel it, it's gonna be fine. You've got like 45 minutes or something of runtime, but holding it in the hand for, probably 5+ minutes, it gets hot. The head gets really hot. The body gets quite warm, but it's still able to be held, but the head gets really hot. Apart from that small little minor detail that is quite annoying, but at the same time, it's like, how can you avoid that? This thing is bloody perfection in terms of a 14500 compact LEP light. Now, I know I'm a bit biased because, as I said, I'm a Weltool fanatic, but this is well worth a purchase if you are in the market for a compact sized spotter that is not gonna break the bank and it's not gonna invade the pocket. You can pocket this and just be gone with it. But another thing, man, that pocket clip there is sensational. It really is. It's not too deep carry, but look at how open that area is. So it's much better than the old pocket clips that kind of were a bit thin at the top there, if you remember. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. This has just been such an exciting review. I'm so privileged. Thank you so much, Weltool and Danny Zhang, for sending this to me for review. I just am so excited for the future of Weltool. Ever since I stumbled on the 214C and 214B in the beginning of my Weltool journey, I have just been shocked, impressed, and I just flooded my channel with Weltool because they are my favorite light brand, absolutely, and for good reason. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.